Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to Ember's Artwork. Today we're going to be reading The Shape of Me and Other Stuff by Dr. Seuss. And we're going to get to see some amazing silhouettes or the outline of characters. The Shape of Me and Other Stuff by Dr. Seuss. You know, it makes a fellow think. The shape of you, the shape of me, the shape of everything I see. A bug, a balloon, a bed, a bike, no shapes are ever quite alike. Just think about the shape of beans, and flowers, and mice, and big machines. Just think about the shape of strings, and elephants, and other things. The shape of lips, the shape of ships, the shape of water when it drips. Peanuts and pineapples, noses and grapes, everything comes in different shapes. Why, George, you're right. And think about the shape of gum, the many shapes of chewing gum, and the shape of smoke and marshmallows and fires and mountains and roosters and horses and tires, and the shape of camels, the shape of bees, and the wonderful shapes of back door keys, and the shapes of spider webs and clothes. And just speaking of shapes, now just suppose you were shaped like these, or those, or shaped like a blog or a garden hose. Of all the shapes we might have been, I say hooray for the shapes we're in. And now you're going to create some fun abstract shapes that are symmetrical, the same on both sides. So stay tuned for the art lesson. So let's talk about the element of space. Space talks about the placement of items in your picture plane. So today you're going to be drawing your own shapes, but before that I want to review the element of space. You can have any kind of character you might like. I'm just going to draw a cute little ginger man. We have our cute little character. Whenever we put him in front of a background, he becomes the positive space and the background becomes the negative space. Positive space, he's in the front, he's the main detail. Negative space, the background, what's behind him. Today, you're going to cut out a shape and you're going to hold on to the positive space, the main part of the shape, and the negative part of the shape, and we're going to make a mirror reflection showing symmetry. So positives front, negatives back, and let's get started. You're going to need 2 sheets of paper. One sheet needs to be half the size of the other sheet. You can get that half by measuring. So this piece is 10 inches, which means this piece will need to be 5 inches. And you can cut and measure this way. Or you can get 2 pieces of paper that are the same size, fold one in half, like that, and then cut this one in half on the line you just folded to get. This is half the size of the whole. On your half sheet, you're going to choose the side you want to be the middle, and you're going to draw a shape on it. And we're going to draw a line going from the middle, and one more on the inside to make it into a shape when we cut it out. And I'm going to cut right on those lines. I do suggest you draw with pencil so that you can erase and it won't be dark. I'm just drawing with pens so that it's easier for you guys to see. We have the center and the outside. And this paper was just one-sided with its pattern, and just kind of line it up. Positive space is the main shape, and then the negative space that was around it will create a whole new shape. And then we're going to take this and we're going to glue it down to our paper. Take your glue. I find it easiest to glue down the back first. Put a little bit of glue, goes a long way. And I'm going to line this up right on the edge. And then it's easiest to line this part up. We're going to line it up right in the middle. So it's going to start right on the other side. And now we have this part we can bring back in the middle, and we want it to mirror on the other side. And now we have our fun symmetry using our fun made up shapes. I'm going to show you that one more time. So I'm taking the sheet that's half the size, and I'm going to make my mark, a big line on the outside, and a smaller line on the inside. And make up your own kinds of shapes. They do not have to look like mine. And then you're going to cut out right on those lines. Then we have our 3 pieces. And I do always think it's easiest to glue the negative space big piece first. Add a little bit of glue to the back. And then we're going to match this up. And I'm trying to make it symmetrical on both sides. So I want to make sure that the top and the bottom are the same. And I'm lining it up right in the center. Make this match, but I can see that this is small and this is big, so it needs to go this way on the inside. And then match right up on that center line. And there. We have our mirroring symmetrical shape. Yours does not have to look like mine. Make it your own. Have fun and happy arting!